What's going on, guys? Gomer's here, and we're back on another MLB The Show 22 video. You probably guessed it from the title, but we have a pretty big video. There was a feature premiere today, as it is Thursday, and 5 o'clock has surpassed, if you're on Central Time, the best time. Not the best time to be living in the Midwest, though, I must admit. It's snowing again. But otherwise, we had a feature premiere for the Switch version of MLB The Show 22. We got to see some gameplay of a brand new legend. And the Switch gameplay is much improved. I will say that. We're going to go over it. We're going to look at the fine details. It looks, honestly, significantly better. I played the Switch version myself, and then I obviously saw clips of it online from friends of mine, such as Ray Cheesy, Ochev. A lot of people were sharing clips. It looked rough, but it looks better here. Leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, as always. And let's not waste too much more time here, Gomer. It's already been a minute, goddammit. Let's go ahead and get into this one. So, another feature premiere. They rambled about stuff. Wow, wouldn't you know it. Here's the stark contrast. This is what I played. This is what was available in the tech test. And it is maybe 15 frames per second. It is bad. That's not really a hot take, although I was... my review was criticized over my take on MLB The Show 22 from the tech test on the Switch. This is objectively not good. For $60, I get it, it's on the Switch, but still, that is not good whatsoever. So we then got updated gameplay right here, as you'll notice it. This is on a newer build. Apparently that one was approximately 2 weeks old, so maybe about a week before the tech test, and it didn't have time to get fully optimized, and here we go. You're seeing Akil Baddoo in the batter's box, and he's stepping up against Mike Minor. And you're going to notice it looks better. It looks quite a lot better. It looks a lot smoother. The graphics, do they still look great? No, it's the Switch version. It's not going to look great. But the frame rate looks playable, which it was not when I played it on the tech test. So obviously I have not had a chance to get my hands on this right here. But I can tell, like right there, you see the batting gloves, the sleeves didn't load in right away. Is that the end of the world? No. Am I going to sleep at night? Yes. Does that make the game a piece of shit? No. It's okay. The graphics are negligible in my opinion. However, we will note one thing here in a little bit. 30 FPS is the target that they want to hit. They didn't say if that's going to be specifically on the docked mode. I played both docked and in handheld. Handheld, it is impossible to play online, in my opinion, from the tech test. In docked, it's still pretty damn near impossible, but it's doable. I beat the brakes off another guy playing on the Switch, so at least that feels fair. And the big thing to remember is you can turn off crossplay. You can only play people on the Switch, which is probably... No, scratch that. Definitely what you're going to want to do. You're not going to want to risk being matched up against somebody on an Xbox, somebody on a PlayStation. And best believe I'm, considering buying this now to, hold as many flawless crowns as Ray Cheesy has. 50. You can probably do 50 on Switch, I reckon. So they go ahead and show us a little bit of the game here as well. We see the March to October come through in key moments and propel your team to the postseason. Great little snippets. Become the GM. I actually don't like that I read that. I would have liked to hear owner, because GM, it just goes to show they probably didn't really do anything. There's a lot more capabilities if you're the owner. That's when, back in MLB The Show 11, you could set prices. You could choose how your team travels. You could schedule different promotional dates. You can't do that. We don't learn any new tidbits here. It's all the same shit that we're used to. Pretty obvious stuff here. All the core modes are going to be in the Switch. No stadium creator. Shocking as it may be, it's not going to be on the Switch version. I know, everybody was floored. They were jumping out of their seats, aghast. I can't believe the stadium creator isn't on the Switch. I thought it could handle that, but of course I'm joking. And we'll see just a little bit more gameplay right here. Joe Ryan tossing one to Ty France. A foul ball. Good clip. We see a peek at a DD again. We've already seen this binder. From what I see, the card art's the same as it is in the tech test, so nothing too crazy here. Your first collection, outfielders, that's stuff we already know is going to be the game. It doesn't really take too much examination. Do want to show off some Gibson gameplay. He was the brand new legend revealed this morning, and pretty cool stuff. Hitting tanks right there, and that is something I want to note. One thing I noticed in the tech test, and it seems to be here as well, I imagine it's going to be in the final release, is that you're going to have the crowd not fully appearing. It's a home run derby. Imagine the All-Star games hosted at Wrigley. Is the crowd going to look like this? Is it going to look like a Marlins game? Likely not. So it's a bit annoying. It kind of takes you out of the experience. It just looks ugly, in my opinion, that there's social distancing. I get that they want to showcase. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the COVID mode. But they're going to show off Kirk Gibson here with his signature celebration from the home run in the World Series. Is he going to do it? Jesus, he crushed it. 120 off the bat. There we go. There's the fist pump. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So that is in the game, I assume, exclusive to him. A couple other things to note. Cross-play, cross-progression, cross-saves. So if you have a franchise on the Switch, you can play the same franchise on the Xbox. If you want to grind Conquest on the Switch and you play on PlayStation, you can do that. Everything's going to transfer over. No Stadium Creator on prior platforms. I did want to mention that as well. You cannot build your own stadium. You can't play in them either. So the same thing as last year. I was looking to see maybe if that would have changed. I think they probably could do it realistically. Maybe not on the Switch, but on the PS4 and Xbox One. Not the end of the world. The start of the apocalypse, though, no doubt. So, yeah, they'll talk a little bit more here about the Switch version. One other thing that they did mention is that the game is going to be 20 gigabytes, which, you know, is an important thing to note because the Switch, the actual capacity is about as big as a New York City apartment. You can't fit much in there. And 20 gigabytes is about on par for the course, what I imagined. Kind of low in contention with other third-party games on the Switch, in all fairness. But, yeah, they didn't really talk about too much. It was a quickie in all definitions. It was probably 15 minutes. So my chicken and rice dinner should be coming soon. I'm famished right now. It was a long day. But, yeah, that's pretty much all that we have to note right here. A little bit more gameplay that you're seeing. I hope you guys can tell it as well. It is a lot smoother. Yes, it's not like you're playing on PS4 still, but it's a hell of a lot better than whatever sorry excuse they put on the tech test was, because when I was playing that, I was thinking I might as well be playing RBI Baseball, which retailed for, I think, 20, maybe 30 bucks. That would have been a hell of a lot better value instead of the 60 here, but the way it looks right now, I could see it being worth $60. Sure. I still think Xbox, like if you have an Xbox, it's perfect. You have Game Pass, you can just download the game off there and spend your $60 on the Switch version if you want to do that. Whereas PlayStation, buying two separate games, that's where it gets a little, you know, pricey, especially if you have a PS5, then it's $70 for that version. Even more if you want to get the digital deluxe, but is what it is. More videos coming soon. Switch gameplay looks better. I'm happy. Happy Gomer's always a good thing. Leave a like if you guys enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. There goes out. Yeet.